welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I've got lots of cleaning motivation. I'm going to be cleaning mainly my kitchen, but some other areas on our main floor. And I've got some new cleaning supplies, we'll call them, that I got from Amazon Prime Day that I'm going to share with you that I'm going to be using for my cleaning and some of my organizing as well. So lots of cleaning motivation. So if you've got a to-do list or some cleaning that you need to get done, pop this up on your TV, your iPad, your phone, whatever, and let's get our stuff cleaned together. So here's what I got from Amazon Prime Day. It's a new drying rack. This is a metal one. That one back there is plastic. This is also a little bigger. And then for all our big water bottles and things like that, we're going to use this instead of this thing. This is actually an old bottle holder from when my kids were really little, so it is definitely time to trade that out. So we're just going to get all of this switched out real fast. So as you'll see here in a few minutes too, this kitchen is really dirty and is needing some major cleaning right now. But I wanted to get started with getting this area of the kitchen kind of set and organized before I moved into the other cleaning. So just wanted to get this situated, make sure it was going to kind of work how I was hoping it would. And one of the things I'm doing, this black kind of like drying mat right here that was underneath the plastic one, I'm going to use that with the new bottle holder or cup holder, so that way it catches any water that may be coming off of any of the cups. Also with the new drying rack, it already comes with like a base that kind of helps drain the water back towards the sink, so I did not need the drying mat any longer for that. But if you've been following my channel for a little while, you have probably heard me say for a while now that I've been looking for a better setup for drying our dishes over here. What we had before, the plastic racks just were not cutting it. The drying rack was constantly overflowing with dishes. The bottle rack was rarely used and was too small, and I just needed to find a better setup. So this is what we are going with. I will have to keep you updated on how it is working, but I think it looks much more promising. This drying rack is much bigger, and then it'll be nice to have like the big bulky cups kind of off to the side on their own and not taking up so much space in the drying rack. So now here's your look at our messy kitchen. There's library books on our countertops, there's snacks, there's leftover lunch, there's just lots of things covering these countertops, and here's a look at some of the dishes that need done. So I'm going to start by cleaning off these countertops, and then I'll move into doing the dishes and eventually get to wiping down these countertops. When it came time for the dishes, I got as many as I could into the dishwasher, but inevitably there's always some that are hand wash only, so I will be unfortunately washing those by hand. For a lot of my kids' cups and water bottles, even though they claim to be dishwasher safe, I've noticed when I do put them in the dishwasher, they come out and then the outer like design or characters or whatever on them either start to fade or start to scratch off or come off or whatever. So for that reason, I tend to stick with just hand washing a lot of my kids' like cups and water bottles.
Someday never comes, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind. I'm drenched in sunshine and good times, changing the station with an open mind. I don't wanna sound selfish, but I'm not coming back. The highs of your touch like vertigo, it's a fight or flight rush, no way to take it slow. Got me feeling like I could breathe in space, someday never.
So this back mop is one of the things I got from Prime Day, although not Amazon. Amazon had this, I think, for $60 and Walmart had it for $50. So I actually ended up getting it from Walmart, but clearly everywhere was having their own specials on Prime Day. And I know some of you have heard me say how I hate mopping, and the current mop we have is just like an old school Swiffer. And so I said maybe if I got a slightly better and more convenient mop, maybe I wouldn't hate mopping so much. So that's what this is right here. Hopefully it will help motivate me to mop a little more. I am going to unbox this and get this out and get it set up. So it does come with a charging cord, and it does say that it needs to charge for like at least 30 minutes before the first use. I'm thinking I'm going to have this kind of stationed in our downstairs bathroom. That's where we keep some of our like cleaning stuff so that it's kind of out of the way. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go get this hooked up down there and charging and set up so I can use it in a little bit. So while I am waiting on that to finish charging so that I can use it in the kitchen in the foyer area, I am going to start to get this living room area tidied up. Now this is during like my kids' quiet time, which is why I have one kiddo kind of laying on the mats here. I eventually get her to move up to the couch so I can kind of keep cleaning, but that is also one of the reasons I didn't have her helping at this point. This is kind of like her quiet chill time, which is when I tend to get my stuff done. So I do very often make my kids help me clean up their toys and their messes, but there are other times where I just end up doing it myself for a multiple of different reasons. For our living room area here, I feel like we do like a midday reset of like kind of cleaning up everything and resetting the space for the second half of the day. And then we have to turn around and do the same thing in the evenings and just get everything reset for the next morning. So this, for whatever reason, is like the main space that my kids utilize in our house. Despite having a playroom and a basement, this is just where they tend to always play. So it is what it is. So we're just going to go ahead and clean it up so we can function for the rest of the day. And as always, here's a little sports action while I'm trying to get some cleaning done. I don't know if it's a boy thing or what, but there is always basketballs or soccer balls or whatever being tossed around or flying through the air that I have to be on the lookout for while trying to clean. We have long given up on the idea of keep the sports and the soccer balls and everything outside. So now it is on to our main floor bathroom. This is the main bathroom that is kind of used and shared by everybody. So it's not in too bad a shape, or at least to me this isn't in too bad of shape, but I just wanted to do a quick tidy and then get everything kind of wiped down. The mirror had some toothpaste all over it and some drips and things like that, so I just wanted to get that wiped up. And this towel hanging here was was inside out and it was driving me nuts, so I just kind of wanted to get everything in order here. So the final area I need to get tidied up is the foyer area here. As you can see, there's stuff kind of cluttered up everywhere, so I'm going to get that cleared out so that I have room to try out the vac mop. So I obviously started out by vacuuming all the crumbs and dirt and other little dust bunnies up, and then I will try out the mop component once I'm done with that. So I will say this was very easy to use. I liked that I didn't have to use two different things for vacuuming and then mopping, and it certainly worked better than my Swiffer, although I think just about anything would work better than my Swiffer. So I think this will hopefully help me to mop more, and you will have lots more mopping motivation in the future.